Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Seeing the thumbnail, we are back to talk Love Island games. This is episode 15 of the inaugural season. For reference, this is the Thursday, November 16th episode, if you were trying to catch up in sequential order here. Bri, another recoupling tonight. This time it was the men who held the power in the recoupling. Really, before we get to the recoupling, the only main thing I really want to talk about is our boy Johnny, who is still building his House of Villains resume tape. He it's I'm gonna give this. It's 50% Johnny being a scumbag and 50% Aurelia literally maybe being a crazy person.
Yeah, I don't know what they're drinking in the water over there in Love Island, Germany, but that was insane. That was an insane conversation to be like, I think our souls are connected from just literally probably
Previous
less than 24
life.
hours. Yeah, I mean, you can always question people on reality TV whether like I'm falling in
Brian,
love
where's your tinfoil hat?
right here.
Yes, there you go. You gotta make sure now you're gonna find our previous soul. That's why
Wait,
our podcast works so well, Brian. We used to work at a printing press
yeah,
together in our
yeah,
former
right.
lives.
When you always would question people on reality TV where like, hey, I'm falling in love with you on these like other shows where it's a couple days, couple weeks. This was literally hours, hours.
She said, I walked in and looked at you and felt the connection. Our souls must have met in a previous life or something. Our kiss was so deep. And I was like, you mean the kiss when you were going around and kissing like four people in a row? Like everyone, you guys were all passing around. Like, this is, I don't call these people crazy very often, but that's like banana lands. Like this girl, not to mention on the same couch, she's got two other women who like literally have gone through the same thing with Johnny Courtney literally that day, just 3 days prior. Right, this guy, if the game was another week longer, you'd be gone. Like he would move on from you. You're only
Right.
lucky because it's about to end. That's why you're
Right.
gonna leave with him.
Yeah. She almost like one upped him where he said to remember when he said to Courtney, he's like, I've been waiting for you to come in. And then she almost like, I know they're not well, it's not like the normal season where they can watch what's going on and then they come in and like have comments.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's almost like she was pretty like, hey, I'm gonna one up that guy. But I don't know why she told Jess that they kissed and then Jess didn't say anything about like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they did. I just think maybe they just didn't want to highlight maybe Jess just like going and
Yeah,
go
that's good.
trashing
Yeah,
because
I
she
didn't
doesn't
think
want
about
anything to do with him anymore. So she doesn't
that.
really care. Frankly, the only person that's really hurting now is Courtney. I'm not glad for Courtney, but I'm glad as a viewer that he didn't tell her in time.
Yeah.
AKA literally the day of, he lied to her. He went and laid in bed with her. Like could have just told her right before bed, could have told her in the morning, but he goes and makes out with Aurelia again. And then like it comes like, come on, man. It's so easy to just be half decent with these people. Like,
Just like the communication is terrible. There's a reason why these people are single in real life.
yeah, obviously.
It's really show,
Um,
especially on this sped up format. It's really showing.
I was feeling for Courtney, but even though I probably really shouldn't because she has stolen she stole Jess from, Johnny from Jess anyway. But she did find a landing spot. Our boy Scott, who even the narrator Ian let us know that this dude just literally needs to get a life. He's just on every season. Um,
I don't get the love for Scott. I know people and
I know.
they like I love Scott. I was just like, I don't know, understand why. Like he's such a mid-looking dude, and he's not like not that
Scott
I'm an
reminds me
amazing
of the
person.
guy. I don't know. Did you watch Sex Education? Netflix
Yeah,
show. He reminds me of the wheelchair kid. He's
that
annoying.
is not a compliment.
Yeah, he's a dick. Like he's just smug and he's like, I'm smart, but I'm also got an edge.
Yeah,
So,
the
you
Bente,
know, that's it though. Literally, that's it.
the
If I
Bente.
told you
Yeah,
I've been on Love Island,
yeah. I don't understand. I could live my life without seeing Scott again on any of these. I feel like he's just been an overload on us because remember I watched that whole season
I
and he
know.
shows up on USA and then he's like here. He's the most covered guy I've watched on Love Island, and that's sad to say.
Never gets to these Islanders. Somehow this one's gonna get the Scott. um, let's get to the recoupled couples. We said it was the boys who got to pick the couples this time. As we mentioned, Scott saved and matched up with Courtney. Johnny, obviously, with his soulmate Aurelia. Jack and Justine, my personal favorites. He did great again in the duel yesterday. Um, Ray and Imani back together. Love to see that. Great full
Yeah.
circle moment there. Callum and Debs, both very bubbly. Think that's a great match as well. Selly and Elam, don't call me Elon Musk. People like that. I was saying Elam. The South Philly does not produce like a Liverpool name like well. Um, Zeta and a Mitch. So Zeta, who was a former winner, Love Island
Yeah,
US.
I'm really surprised that they didn't like mention anything about Timmy like at
Yeah, like
all.
they were like this the whole season. I know it
Yeah,
didn't end well, but like,
I
why
like
isn't she
them. Yeah,
talking
they were
about it?
cool. And we brought up Deb, but like Deb was the one who thought like birds were fake. They're like government spies.
Yeah, no,
Can't
she's
ever
great.
forget that.
She's so perfect. She's like throwing the bug on Callum. I
Yeah.
love that. Then they're discussing the bug. They're just like puppy dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That means unfortunately we say goodbye to Jess, an OG, and then Tina. I feel bad for Tina, Brian, because they didn't give her any screen time.
Yeah, dude, there's this situation going on that happened on Love Island Australia with the same stuff. They just get rid of these people. They literally step one foot on the bill and they're done. And I just think it's bull.
I just feel bad because like I literally looked at my notes from yesterday when I said 6 bombshells arrived and I had 5 names. I didn't even have her name. I was like, I mean, I know they said her name, but like that might have been the only time she was mentioned. There
Yeah,
wasn't
I don't
anything,
remember like
a
I
combo, nothing.
I don't remember any. I can't remember confessional that stuck out to me. Like any guys trying to talk to her, and I just think that's it's just a bad draw.
I feel it for him. I do, but obviously it's just kind of the luck of the draw. And hey, there's going to be other all-star seasons. Maybe they'll do some return members for Love Island games. You never know. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing some of the people again. I don't want to see everybody
Right.
again, but I wouldn't mind for some repeats. But yeah, we left really just left with the new couples. We didn't really have any kind of major you know, cliffhangers. The eliminations happened. We said our goodbyes to the Islanders. So we have kind of a fresh restart tomorrow night. Friday night episode should be good for
Great.
Friday night. I'll be around tomorrow night. Should be able to handle Friday night.
No, I mean, I'm around. I'm
Yeah,
home alone with the kids, so I'm here. I can't go
either
anywhere.
way, we'll have something out for you, whether it's me and Brian or just Brian or whatever tomorrow night. Make sure you're liked and subscribed on TikTok as well. We do a lot of Love Island clips, videos. We do 60-second reviews of shows. We do reality TV news, a lot of things that we don't fit onto the YouTube. And obviously, if you're subscribed here on the YouTube, hit the notification bell. One, it kind of helps our views. But secondly, we drop a lot of videos in a day and sometimes we're on different schedules. So you'll get the alert for what the videos are so you don't miss the show that you follow us for. Hopefully, more than one now. But for myself, Brian, everybody here at the Reality Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.